Hi guys.
Hi guys.
How you guys doing? Hope you're fine, staying safe and everything. So wait, why you wearing your ring? Okay, it's fine. Wait, let's be serious. We've stopped this thing too many times. Hi guys, I'm not cutting this part. Okay, seriously now. So okay, seriously now. So we started how we met. We did a video on how we met, right? So we just ran through how we met, right? So this video is about how we started dating, right? So we met in 2014 and we met sometimes in August 2014 and then we started dating February 2017. That's when we started dating, 2017. So
3 years later.
yeah. Yeah. So 3 years later. So in those 3 years, right, we were friends. We were both in charge of drama group, right? Both in charge of drama group for the teenagers. So we're in charge of the teenagers in drama group, and
I'm
you
sure
know
somebody's asking, this guy the act drama.
right. He acted one drama.
Lord.
One. And guess what role he acted? My husband. Can you see? Can you see? But yeah, so when drama group together, we're coordinating the teenagers, but we were really platonic. Like we're really platonic. There was nothing. We're friends, we're cool. In fact, like everybody used to pick on him, like, oh, when are you getting married and everything. I mean, if you know me, I like love, I like all these things, and my eye was somewhere else, my heart was somewhere else, so I wasn't even looking at this direction, to be honest. So I was asking him now, who, who are you liking? That's why he now told me about one babe that he was liking. I went for youth retreats, because my church, we have youth retreats every January. So I went for the retreat. So he even showed me the babe.
I'm trying to look for this story that you're telling me now. Go ahead. That's it. I'm just trying to recall the story.
But
it's
you can
like,
remember. But you remember. So he told me about the babe. Now I went for youth retreat. Actually, the babe even knew me. So I was just like, she's fine now. She's pretty and everything. You know, my husband can be for me. Calm. Make your move. Shoot your shot. Sha. He shot his shot. And then they started dating. So you can see there was nothing. I was happily in my place. He was happily in his place. And then go on from there. It's your turn.
Okay. Like you said, I was seeing somebody else at the time, and really there was nothing between us. I think that was even the greater part, or that was a good part of it. We're just cool doing the business of the Lord.
Glory.
We're both doing the business of the Lord, and she was a good person. She was a great person. And we are telling a story now.
But you now say she was a good person and she still is.
Okay, she was a good person and she still is, and she's amazingly good. So anyway, that relationship hit the rocks, and because she was my person then, she started disturbing me. Kimiko, what's going on with you, and all of those things. And I was looking for Suko, telling her this is something, because she kept asking me how is your relationship. She can disturb you and ensure that your relationship is going on well. So she was
you're putting the right twist to it, but you're making it sound one kind.
Don't worry, you tell your own story.
Okay, sorry, I'll tell my story.
So she's that kind of like mother hen. That is the kind of person she is. So she wants to know that you're taking your shots, you're doing this,
shooting your shots,
doing that.
My husband is not in our generation. And
all of those things.
Shooting your shots.
You're not okay. So anyway, like I said, that relationship did not work out, and
She was heartbroken.
I was
Not that short
heartbroken.
of it, guys.
And she was my doctor. She was my doctor, and I shared a lot with her, and then they just started to encourage me. I remember one of the days, I think we were in Jos together. You're in Jos, I was also in Jos.
You followed me to Jos.
And don't mind that I was in Jos like maybe a week before she.
He went to nurse his broken heart.
I went for a retreat actually. Don't mind that.
It's a lie. Let me tell you, that's what all these Christian brothers say. He went to admit you went to nurse your broken heart.
I went for a retreat, and it's in the retreat that my heart was broken. Okay, so I think one of the days she said, I should come out of my shell, Jerry. I should come and drink cool breeze outside and all of those things. But I didn't. I'm not sure about that.
You came now. That was the day that I went to my auntie's. I was in my auntie's school.
Okay. You see, I was already beginning to meet family. I didn't even know.
Oh gosh. My God.
So, but anyway, after nursing and all of those things, I think around December of what year now?
2016.
Of 2016. Okay, that was when my heart was broken. Yeah, you've tried, you've done well, I can't even remember those details. Congratulations. Come here, my daughter. Okay, around December, I felt a nudge towards her for the very first time. And then I reached out to my, prayed about it, took some time, prayed about it, and then I reached out to my mentor. I told him, Pastor Steve, I told him, guy, something. Meanwhile, he has been having his own nudge before I even reached out to him.
That's my own story.
Before I reached out to him, and I think maybe you want to take it up from there.
No, continue.
Okay, so I reached out to him, and then he had a good laugh and all of those things. He said, what am I talking about? I told him, he said, I should pray about it. I should pray about it. What I'm telling you is after he told me later on that he had the same person, but at that point when I had told him, he didn't give me any clue. He just said, that's good, I should pray about it and all of those things, and then maybe we can talk maybe in 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, something like that. But he didn't come out to say, I also have that knowledge. It was much later on, he now told me that, okay, he had the same, in fact, before I came to him, he had the same knowledge, and he had been praying about it. But he was not going to be the person to tell me, I don't join too often and all of those kind of things. Yeah.
Okay, so let me backtrack my own.
Because
so the brother, was heartbroken. But before then, we've had, like I said, we acted a drama in church where we were husband and wife, we were Mr. and Mrs. Zamani, right? And the entire youth workers, right? They would always see us and be like, Mr. Zamani, Mrs. Zamani. And he had a girlfriend, I beg, I don't want church drama, right? And besides, I wasn't looking at him that way anyways. So I'm always like, you guys should stop it. Biko, he has a girlfriend. Stop it. But they didn't stop. Eventually, they stopped, right? So then, fast forward to, from September-ish was when, his relationship, hit the rocks and he was heartbroken. But as a good guy, he will be sending me to go and check on her that broke his heart. Right? Legit, yo, guys. He will tell me, he's call me B, say B, something that I should go and check on her. And me.
This guy don't like you, Tete.
How? When you were doing me messenger, he's call me B.
And you are collecting pet name.
It's not pet name, I think. So me too, I'll go and check on her, I'll go, I'll be doing, I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend. And she also was kind of like my friend because of him. I knew her Peter's girlfriend, right? So we kind of, got talking and everything. So then I would also check on him, okay, how are you doing? And I remember I also scolded him because of his own role, in the whole thing. But long story short, he was done wrong. And so I was checking on him and everything. It now made us talk more. we now started talking more, and I think talking deeper, maybe, right? I also had my situationship that year. So I was also, like, most of that year, I was nursing a broken heart with, somebody I thought, okay, this is it, right? But at this point, I was getting over that. Mine was like earlier in the year, right? So I was getting over that and all of that. But I'd never seen him in that light, right? And then December, right? Very early December, this his mentor is talking about is actually my mentor. He took my mentor from me. So
this is still mentor.
my pastor, Pastor Steve, he just messaged me one day and was like, so are you still single? Like, when your pastor asks you that, you know that it's real. Anyways, so I told him yes, and he was like, okay, somebody is coming to mind though. So I was like, Pastor, who? And I was like, no, he's not going to tell me anything. I should just pray, right, about it. So that December, we just continued talking and all of that. And I noticed that there was like a shift, when you and somebody are, ladies, we know. And it was just looking like, we had friends, we had mutual friends, but we're hanging out more, all those kinds of things. I'll say I want pounded yam because I always want pounded yam. And you'll be like, oh, let's go after work. I'm not gonna say no, right? So I just noticed like there was a shift in our relationship, small. Yeah. And I started to think about it like, okay, right? And then I started praying about it too, right? And then sometime in January, right, I messaged Pastor Steve and we were just talking, and then he was like, so who is the person that's been coming to mind about our last conversation? So I told him and he laughed and said, okay, I should just keep praying about it. So anyways, fast forward to January, February 2017. I knew he was going to ask me out, to be honest. Like, the dynamics had changed. I knew. So I knew he was going to ask me out, but I wanted to know my answer first, right? So I think it was February 2nd, 2017. Yeah. He asked me out, right? Okay, so before then, there was a date that we're going to hang out, right? And then I was like, he's going to ask me to date. I almost was setting, guys.
That's disappointed.
Let me tell you guys how he asked me out. So we're in church. So after whatever it is we went for in church, he said we should take a stroll. And I like walking. So we're just strolling around church. And he was like, hey, there was something he wants to talk to me about. Yeah. I said, he wants us to be in a relationship. And I said, we are friends. We are already in a relationship. Abibeko. We are already in a relationship. What kind of relationship do you want, guys? Guys, be specific. Don't be saying vague things. So then he said, a relationship that would, eventually lead to marriage. So I'm like, okay. So I think we just talked a bit. We didn't talk about any details. And I said, I would like us to sit down and have a proper conversation. I wanted to ask questions, right? In as much as I had prayed about it and everything, I just wanted to ask questions and have a conversation before I say yes. So eventually we had that. We sat down, I asked questions, he answered my questions, and I said yes.
Yeah,
and
I think that was on the 9th or so.
That I said yes?
Yeah.
No, I said yes. I said, the first time I said yes, you didn't understand what I meant. You didn't catch it.
Because I also wanted it straight. I didn't want I didn't say. I wanted it.
Anyways, last, the yes that was now
Guys,
straight.
please don't allow any woman to tell you in parables. Let her speak to you in plain language. So that
on the 12th of February, there was plain language offer and acceptance, and that was when the relationship officially started.
Yeah.
Right. So anyways, do you have, from like our journey, do you have any, just a quick word? Yeah, no, I'll cut some parts out.
I just think one of the things, I'll pick two things. Number one, our mentor was involved, and one of the very important things that tripped me was that he didn't push us.
Yeah.
He had an inkling, but he didn't push us into it, you know.
Very important.
You know, it's critical, so that we are responsible for the relationship,
And the choice.
and the choice is ours, not the choice of somebody else, you
Yeah.
know. And that way every other thing is original. It's because my mentor said I should go out with you. That's why,
Exactly.
you know. No.
Yeah.
So that was really out of it. And then I think simplicity was part of our dating. It's one of the things I enjoy. I'm a very simple person. I don't like complexity. Even though someone beside me doubts that I'm not simple in certain things. But simplicity was it for me. I appreciated the fact that she was also simple. She accepted in simplicity and had conversations around it. It's very important. I think we had a video sometimes back about asking questions. So it was very important.
It's on my channel, so you can check it
It's
out.
very important that you ask relevant questions. It was not enough for her to just say yes. She also wanted to know what sort of relationship are we talking about. Is it a relationship going to Kano or the one that is going to Abuja? We needed to be specific, you know, those kind of things.
So yeah, for me, like you said, the mentor thing was really big, to be honest, because as at when he told me that he has somebody in mind, I wasn't already thinking about him in that light. In fact, let me be honest, I thought my mentor was talking about somebody else, to be honest, right? So it was very important that maybe if he had told me at that point, I would always have felt like if he didn't tell me, would I have looked at him? Do you understand? So it was great for me that the first time I actually looked his way in that sense was from me. So I can't doubt that it was my choice. You know, other things happened in the journey. We broke up, we came back, we'll do another video. But that was important for me, that it wasn't somebody else's choice. Yes, he guided, and especially he prayed, but he led us to pray on our own and come to our choice. I think that's just what I'll say about it, so that we don't belabor this topic. So yeah, guys, that's how we started dating in summary.
I gave me this beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Can't you see how beautiful she is?
Yeah. So that's how we started dating, right? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. We will do other videos on other parts of our relationship, and feel free to ask questions, to share, to comment, to subscribe, and ring the bell notification so that you know when there are new videos. We always love chatting with you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.